Hey everybody, how's it going? And no, I'm not flying solo. I'm just waiting on Wilmer to come back.
I'm here.
Yeah, he did. He did it. Yeah, you got it that time.
Yeah, no help from you.
Huh?
With no help from you,
Oh man.
you're already live.
I am. I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see. So Wilmer gets the cookie, but I won't count him. So Andy
What?
does. Andy gets the cookie. And then
What?
Lee said he had to stop in and then leave. And then there's Dwight. How's it going, Dwight? And John Schuylkill River. And that's all I see so far. That's it.
That's it for a pit.
Yeah, how about that?
How
I
about
guess
that?
all the important people are here, right?
That's right. I'm here after I corrected your mistake. Oh,
Look, I'm drinking the morning brew. I'm drinking out of the morning brew cup.
yeah, that's a cool cup. Hey, I saw something today on Facebook, which I
Yeah,
thought was a pretty cool question. It was just a question put
yeah.
out by James Wright. Do you know who James Wright is?
Who?
James Wright.
No, I don't.
James Wright. Well, he has a YouTube channel and he does reviews on different stuff, especially stuff that's just coming out. He seems to get the inside scoop on everything coming out, new stuff, and that. Well, he put out a question: which models do you think are up and coming? Well, I shouldn't say up and coming, are big movers right now,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and which ones do you think are going to fizzle out just because they're not doing the right things?
Hmm.
Interesting, huh?
I tell you who's going to be a force to be. Hey, Floyd, how's it going? I think Rapido is gaining a lot of momentum.
Yep.
Uh,
A lot of people said Rapido's moving right along. They're doing the right things.
mm-hmm. Um, it's hard to say which ones will go away.
Well, I didn't say it should. I shouldn't have said it like that.
No.
Maybe I should have said are going to struggle. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say go away. Okay, that they're
I
not. They're not. I don't know if you want to call it. They're not doing what the modelers want. This is
I think
basically an opinion question. This is your own opinion.
yeah, my opinion is Athern is going to struggle.
Struggle. You think
Yeah.
that? And why do you say that?
Well, a couple of reasons. One is they are too diversified. Horizon Hobby is got their fingers in too many things. So they don't specialize in any one thing.
Yeah.
And so um, I almost feel like their trains are secondary or kind of an afterthought. Because Athearn used to be their own company, and they sold out to Horizon. I forget exactly when. I think it was around 2005 or something like that. But I don't know. I just think that they and it seems like they put out. It's almost like they put out what everybody else is putting out. Yeah, I don't know, and it doesn't seem like their quality is the best. That's just my opinion.
That's your opinion of Athearn.
Mm-hmm.
See, I disagree with you on that a lot. I
Oh, well,
think
that's okay.
I still think their quality is pretty good myself. Okay.
Hey, Joe.
And other than Repeato, let's take Repeato out of the thing there. Their biggest competition is who? Scale trains, wouldn't you think?
Who? Rapidos or Athearns?
Not Repeato. Take Repeato out of the equation for right now
Okay.
because one, okay, I hate to say it this way because I have a lot of good Canadian friends, but they're Canadian. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the Athearn. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're probably one of the leaders. I think they still make a very good quality product myself. That's my opinion. I'd say probably up and coming. Repeato is definitely there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're making some great stuff. Um, the way I look at it, all right, I look at it from my point of view. I'm a economic type modeler. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford. The truth is, I can't afford the Athearns, the Repeatos,
The
scale.
tangent. Yeah.
All right, I just can't. So
Yeah.
I look at it as I think Bachman makes a great product
Mm-hmm.
for the money. Now, is it
Yeah, they've got
is
their.
it a Repeato?
That,
Is it a Repeato? No. No, it's not.
I think that's Bachman's niche in the market is that they do make a great product for the money.
For the money. You cannot beat it. I mean, if you wanted to get into doing steam, sure, it's not going to be as detailed, although they've been making progress at that. It's not going to be as detailed as what you're going to get from like uh, BLI or one of those,
Mm-hmm.
but you're still going to get a decent product that you can have a lot of fun with, and it's still going to look pretty good. The average person, when I say the average person, I'm talking, somebody coming to look at your layout that it's not really in the hobby, but they'll look at it and go, "Wow, that's pretty cool."
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now, if I get some rivet counter coming here from Texas, and he'll look and say, look at this. They didn't do this right, and they didn't do this right, and they didn't put the light in the right place, and it don't got the right horn on it.
Have I
right
ever done that? Have I ever done that on your layout?
I didn't say you.
Yeah.
Now, did I mention your name? I just said a rivet counter from Texas.
Yeah. Oh man.
Gotta have
Let's
some
see
fun.
who's come in now. We've got Gator. How's it going, man? Hadn't heard from you in a while. Good to see you. John
Floyd?
Paulson.
Did you get Floyd?
Floyd, I think I said hi to Floyd.
Dwight?
And Dwight Gurley. And there's Anthony.
And there's Joe!
And Dave Thurber.
Yep, Dave Thurber. Good old Dave.
Dave. Look at Dave.
I got to get with you, Dave. I want to plan another trip up to your way. So I got to get with you on that.
Plan it in April.
Well, we could do that in April too, but I want to do it like maybe before Christmas.
Yeah.
And my wife wants to come along this time.
All right. She doesn't want to come to Texas?
I would if I could afford it. Again, it's economics.
We just got to squeeze the states.
If you was a little bit closer, it'd be probably on a real regular basis. You'd be wanting to get rid of me.
No, I feel the same way. I'd probably be up there all the time.
That's right.
I'm going to open my door because I tell you what, it is a wonderful day here.
It's cold here.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. Right now it's 44 degrees outside and cloudy. It's rained off and on today.
There's James from Dundas.
Yep. James Galton, my buddy, another pal from Canada, another Canuck.
Another Canuck.
Yep.
That's right, Gator. You have been. You gotta come up and visit me again. We need to do an op session. All right, man. Well, so everybody's probably been seeing the local. I've been uploading the videos, and I've still got 2 parts to upload. I just about an hour or so ago I uploaded Refinery. I've got to upload switching the cement plant, and then I have to upload switching the paper mill. So, but tonight I'm going to actually finish it up. So I've got the videos done. I just haven't got them uploaded. So Anthony Borden, how you doing? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it up tonight by doing the yard job, by breaking down the train as it comes into the yard. So that's what I am going to do tonight. Sound good?
Sounds fine to me.
Right. So I've already looked at my manifest, so I know what's going on. Let's see if I can get my throttle to work right. And I'm going to move my camera a little bit this way.
A little bit that way.
So you can get a good overview of what's going on.
Let me do this. Let's get this going here.
Carolina foothills.
There you go. Now I got a biggest picture as you're going to get right now.
All right. So my light came on, so must have the right engine selected. So I'm going to pull it into the yard, and it's going to pull up along the back track in the yard.
How's it going, Carolina foothills? Anthony from Georgia Sun Belt.
Yeah, you're way behind the times. I said hi to Anthony.
Well, I didn't.
Well, you're not paying attention.
Well, you're supposed to be switching here so everybody's entertained. And the Timonium this weekend, Dave? I see he asked Joe how Timonium was. I thought it was this weekend coming.
See? I don't have all my switches thrown right.
I don't like that. I guess it was last weekend. Well attended. Yeah, it was past weekend, huh? Oh, cool.
Robert's not paying attention.
Yep. For Carolina Foothills says Timonium was great. I got to go to Joe's house and Ray's house.
All right. Sorry I couldn't make it.
Me too. I always like Timonium. I've never been to the fall one. I should go, but I have a men's meeting I'm going to. Okay, I see what I have to do.
So you probably can see the train starting to come into the picture.
No,
You don't.
no. Is it way up that far end up there?
Right here.
Oh man, I still didn't see it though. I seen you point, but that's me. Don't go by me. 'Cause I'm a blind as bad as it is.
Well, it's kind of far away. I don't want to move the camera too far up, though.
Wow. Andy said he went to a train show in the UK and they had 50 YouTubers at the meet and greet. That's cool. 50. Yeah, that's a nice get together there.
All right, so all of these tank cars are going to go on track 3. So I'm going to pull here and uncouple from this hopper.
Boxcar Jerry.
There's Jerry. How's it going, Jerry? So now I'm going to go back and get these other cars, and I'm going to get up to this last tank car, and then I'm going to uncouple from that. Willow Creek Industrial Spur. How's it going?
Anthony Borden Says it was packed last year. Most of the hotels were booked for this year. Crazy. I'm trying to find a hotel that is closer than last year, and they're all booked at Amherst. Jerry wants to know, do you have an Indian Head boxcar?
Do I have one?
Yeah, he wants to know if you have one.
I absolutely do have one. What is a layout within it without an Indian Head boxcar? Right?
I know I got one on mine. Anthony
I
says
probably won't go to Amherst just because I don't want to be in the car that long.
not even your new car?
Huh?
Not even your new car?
No, not even that. Especially not that one. I don't want to put that many miles on it.
You don't want to take it up there in the wintertime either.
Oh, that's true too. Happy birthday, Southern Projects YouTube. So, Wilmer, I'm going to. Southern Projects YT says it's his birthday. So, you know what to do.
What?
What do you always do when it's somebody's birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Southern Projects YouTube. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Yay. Oh, James's birthday is next Monday. A lot of October babies, huh?
Yeah. I think I seen somewhere September is like the number one birthday month, and then October's the second most birthdays.
So, yeah, Gator, I didn't get to go to Plano last week either. So,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my good friend James. Happy birthday to you.
yay, hey, James.
Oh, I forgot to put that in there. I need that. I think you need to.
Everybody remembers the safety rule, right?
What?
100 feet from the frog.
Okay.
Sometimes this. All right, so this cement hopper is going to go on track 2 right here. Yeah, so Anthony, I use JMRI to generate my manifest, and that's why I know where to drop these off. I I didn't look at the list on camera. I looked at it before I started, so I know where the cars are going. But JMRI is the reason I do that. Wait a minute, that happens. Okay, so this boxcar and the other two boxcars go on track 1. So I am going to put those there and the caboose on the caboose track.
All right.
No, I don't really use a speed clock because I don't time my op sessions. I just do it till we're done. Usually the yard job and running a local takes about the same amount of time. So when everybody runs one local and does the yard job, that's the end of the op session. So
They used a speed clock with me, I'd get fired.
Dave, the speed clock is just to replicate time and scale. So you pull like an 8 or 9 hour shift in 3 hours. So
I'd still get fired.
that's what it represents.
I ain't very fast at it at all.
All right, so like I said, I'll pull up, put the caboose on the caboose track first. John Train, BFGR, how's it going?
Hi, John. Hey, Dave. November 16th is when all those speeders come through again for Toys for Tots. If you're interested, it's a Saturday. November 16th. And they say they're going to have even more this year than they had last year, which they had a lot last year. So it keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. Just saying, if you're interested. Excuse me.
Yes, it does, Anthony. So the way JMRI works, you can either do specific loads or you can just say loaded or empty. So the way JMRI works is if you leave a car on a spur, it changes the status. So if it was loaded, it turns empty. If you take it into a yard or an interchange, it stays the same status. So that's how it works. And you can also go into JMRI and manually set too once it's like when it comes into the yard, those fuel. Um, Once I do my yard job and say my my yard switcher had to deliver tank cars to the oil company over here on this siding, whatever's left over, I will set as empty manually so that the next time a local runs, it makes sure will pick up those tank cars because my refinery only accepts empty tank cars. So I you can go in and manually change it, but I um I don't normally have to do that just with my tank cars.
Yeah, Carolina speeders. They have a whole bunch of those the little speeders the guys own, and they decorate them all up for Christmas, and they collect for toys for tots, and they come right through my town here. I make a video about it almost every year.
Hi Gary, good morning to you too.
Hi, Gary. November 16th this year. November 16th. It's a Saturday
What's that?
when the speeders come through.
Oh really? Isn't that a little early?
They do it early every year. That's when because December, the weather's too unpredictable. It's unpredictable in November.
Hmm.
One year I was out there, it was so cold. It was rough. I mean, the wind was howling and it was snowing and it was cold. I think was it last year or a year before? I think it was a year before when you were there, Dave. I think, and it was a little chilly, but it wasn't real bad. Last year wasn't bad at all. As a matter of fact, it was actually pretty nice. Martin Searsma, how you doing tonight?
Hey Martin,
Sparky!
Sparky's here.
I do this. I do that all the time, Sparky. He said I'd be the person that moves all the cars around. The JMR switch list wouldn't be right.
Yeah, so Martin, I think it's Martin had asked it. It's hey Derek, how's it going?
Hi, Derek.
The shed is 14 by 34.
Did you fix the other end of the yard
I
where?
did, Gator. I replaced all the switches, and now okay, my ladder is still number sixes, but all the crossovers and everything are number 10s now. So they're brand new switches. They're all number 10s. All right, so that was the last drop off. Now I'm going to put my engines away. I'll probably just move them over onto that outside runaround track is what I normally do with them. Wow, can't believe I finished this fast.
Yeah, you must have had that time clock going.
Even moving at jack speed, I finished this quickly.
You're bucking for a raise.
Yeah. Probably just going to pull the locomotives right around there and park them.
Anthony's praising you. Yeah, less than an hour.
Yeah. So how long is the yard, Gary?
Looks like it's 100 miles from here.
It is. So let's see. I would guess this is about 3 feet. So about 23, 24 feet long.
There's GRE 2057. Good evening.
Hey, how's it going? So, yes, Gator, the maintenance away budget was approved. I slipped it in so the president wouldn't see. So no, it's yeah, I did that I think last year. So you haven't been out in a long time. You gotta get out here. So yeah, but all the new switches are so much better. So
Anthony, they do passenger service on JMRI too. It's just Robert don't have it on his.
So normally the way you set up your passenger service is you just have it stop at a station for a specific amount of time. And that's just a scheduled amount of time, however you do that. Some people say 10 minutes, some people say 20, just whatever you want to set that at. And then that's when the train pulls out of the station. So now if you've got a dispatcher and he's controlling it, with signals and everything, of course you might have to pull into a siding. That's up to the dispatcher.
Well, if you're like Amtrak, you're always going to be late anyhow.
That's right. That's true. So, yeah, when you're doing a fast clock, you would say 15 or 20 minutes, which would equal 3 or 4 minutes. But you could schedule it if you're just using the regular clock, just however long you want. So.
John Train BFGR, are you in Woodstock, New York? You said that the Canadian Pacific train's coming through.
Hey, Daryl, how you doing? Now, if you were on now the section of track I'm modeling, of course, I'm modeling 76, so there's no passenger service. But if it was a few years earlier, there would have been passenger service. And this section, this subdivision was all dark. So everything was done by train order, timetable, and train order. That's how it was all done. So the you had a timetable and you had to follow it, and the train orders would tell you, hey, if there was something different going on, so because there were no signals on this subdivision. Sounds good, Gator. Yeah, timetable and train order is a different way to run things too. But you can even do that on a on your layout maybe at some point.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. So you have to stick to a specific timetable and get stuff done at a specific time.
Well, like I said, you know how Amtrak is.
Yeah.
That'd probably be right up my alley. I'd always be late. That train ride I took, it was what, an hour and a half late?
Yeah, that's right. It was something like that.
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half late.
But that's Amtrak. You're right. Yeah, I mean, it's always late.
Right.
I saw Amtrak the other night pulling out of Longview. It's supposed to arrive in Longview at 6:30 and leave like at 6:40, 6:45, something like that. And it was almost 8:00 when I saw it pulling out of Longview.
I will say though, I enjoyed the ride. I did.
Yeah.
Yep. If you haven't ever taken an Amtrak ride, you got to do it at least once. It is definitely a lot. To me, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, oh, yeah. 75 feet long, huh, Derek? It's not quite that long, but I wish it was.
It looks like it from the way the camera angles down there.
That would be great to have 75 feet. And you know what? It would still be 1 foot too short.
You'd have to hand people walkie-talkies when they came and operated.
That's right. It doesn't matter how long it is. It's still 1 foot too short.
Ain't that the truth?
So, Anthony, that is yes and no. Sometimes if you've got a like on the KCS, they had hot shot freights. Trains, I think it was train 9 and 10 ran on the KCS, and those had priority over all other trains. So sometimes the passenger train will have priority. Sometimes the freight train will have priority. It's just it depends on how the railroad schedules it. Yeah, Gator, we'll let some foreign power on the layout, but we got to charge them by the mile. So however many miles they run on the layout, that's how much we got to charge, you know. Yeah, so if you haven't seen my other ops videos, go ahead and watch them, because this is just breaking down that train. I've got, like I said, I have 2 more to upload. I just uploaded one an hour or 2 hours ago. But I've got to upload switching the cement plant and then switching the paper mill. And then you can see everything in order. And basically that's a full local on my layout. So it takes about 2.5 hours to run a local. And most of the work the longest part is, as you can see by the videos, is over in the town of Winfield. That's going to be the longest part. So it takes, it takes a while to switch that town, because you've got a Rock Island interchange, plus you've got several industries, and the spurs are facing different ways, so you have to do runarounds and stuff like that. Steven, what's up? There, the plumber is in the house.
There's Derailed Daryl too.
Yeah, you didn't see Daryl?
Yeah.
You must be like Dave when it comes to reading the chat.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah, so on the local I did the town of Winfield and the Rock Island interchange. Went to the refinery, the cement plant, then the paper mill, and then back to the yard tonight. That's what this is. So
Yeah, he abuses me all the time, Dave.
I know I do. Well, that's possible, Anthony. That might be how they run it. Like I said, it really depends on the railroad. And they if the freight if the freight railroads are different from who's running the passenger service, they might have made an agreement. So where that happens, where you run passenger service, and then most of the freights run in the evening instead of during the day to prevent blocking passenger service. Yeah, that's just kind of something. If you have your railroad, you just have to decide, what takes priority. So Plumber agrees with you that I do abuse you, man. Can you believe that, Wilmer?
Yeah, I'm the red-headed stepchild that lost his hair.
You didn't know Wilmer was a redhead, did you? I bet nobody knew that.
Just look at my grandchildren. I got a bunch of them redheads.
Uh,
That's right, Sparky. You tell them.
so, Wilmer, ask your question now that more people are in here.
I don't know if anybody's seen the James Wright post that he put on Facebook today, where he was asking about manufacturers. Who do you think is going to be your top companies up and coming, and which ones are going to probably fall to the bottom of the list, if not even fade away a little bit? I was surprised at a lot of the answers that I was reading in the chats. It was pretty Athearn. Athearn's at the top of the list, Sparky, or going to fade away? It was James Wright's post. Intermountain rise to the top. Athearn's the top of Plumber 33's book.
See, that's funny, Stephen, because I said they were at the bottom.
You kind of surprised me when you said that there. Yeah. Especially all the fun that you've had with BLI.
Well, BLI, they've got kind of a niche too. Their steam engines are what kind of keeping them afloat.
Right. Well, I think if they got their electronics worked out, they'd be probably tough to beat, because they do detail stuff up, man, to make a beautiful looking model.
Gator says that UP between Longview and Dallas, Amtrak high priority. Okay. The last time I was on Amtrak was a year and a half ago, and we pulled on every siding for every train. It was a nightmare. I don't know why, because we were on time. Well, at least when we left Longview, but I tell you, they pulled into every siding, and it was annoying.
That's right, Joe.
Yeah, but that's not fair, Joe, because blue boxes I'm not counting blue boxes.
What do you
'Cause
mean
that's
you're not
old.
counting blue boxes? That's
That's
part
old.
Athearn.
That's old Athearn. That's real Athearn stuff. I'm talking about the stuff from Horizon Hobby. That's the stuff where I think is going downhill.
Well, like I had said earlier, I'm a economical type guy
Hey, Nora.
because that's what I can afford. Okay. And I think Bachman is an excellent choice. I mean, it don't rank with Athearn or Scale Trains or Rapido, but for the money, you can't beat it. You can't beat it with a stick. And I'll tell you who's a good close seconds. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Wathers, I think, makes a good product as far as engines go
Mm-hmm.
for the money. And
I do too.
their rolling stock, I think, is very good for the money.
I like Walthers. I like Walthers stuff. It's the only thing a problem I have with Walthers is their directions and their kits.
Well, yeah.
Hey, there's Jason. Yeah.
Yes, they
Jason.
do have some nice steam locomotives, Sparky. They've really upped their game. And
Jason, the cotton belt broke down, so KCS has to do all the work.
Also, Bachman, what they have done with the Amtrak trains is phenomenal. They really have done a nice job with it. There's Jake from Northern Ohio Rail Action. How you doing, buddy?
So Andy's got a new name for Jason.
What's
Colonel Cotton Belt.
Yeah, Colonel Cotton Belt. He ain't even here to defend himself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cotto. Floyd Cotto is the only problem is Cotto's not making much HO stuff anymore. You know, they've gone mostly to N, but their HO stuff is just top of the line. I mean, I have no problem with Cotto engines. They are wonderful.
Right. I'm not going to take nothing away. And Atlas, I think, makes a really nice rolling stock. They make great rolling stock, and I don't have any of their engines, but I've heard good things about them. So,
well, when Atlas was using the Cotto drives, their locomotives were superior. My MP15's got a Cotto drive in it, and that is one of the best locomotives I have.
yes, I like Bowser too. I just again there I can't afford them, and they used to make them right up here in Erie, which is not far from here. So I don't know if they still make them up there or not, up around Erie. Bowser.
Yeah, let's see, I've got Athearn, Walthers, Cottos, Atlas locomotives, Proto 2000, of course, that's Walthers, but Lifeline.
Hi, little brother, whether or not Harry.
Hey, Harry. I think that's all the brands I have. I don't think I have any Intermountain or Scale Trains or Rapido locomotives. I don't have any locomotives.
I have a couple Intermountain pieces of rolling stock. It's pretty nice. I don't have any of their locomotives.
Take that back. I've got some Intermountain B units, and I haven't run them yet, so I don't know how they work. Because I started painting them, and I never finished painting them. So. As far as rolling stock, The Rapido rolling stock is superior. That and the tangent ones too. But one one that gets overlooked a lot is Katie. I love Katie rolling stock.
Yeah,
It's just, I think it's because they put out mostly 50s era stuff is why they get overlooked.
I have one box car.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I think that the thing about Katie, like I said, I have those couple of those box cars that actually have the cushion underframe, and those are amazing that they put a true cushion underframe on an HO scale box car.
Oh, cool. Carolina tells me that Bowser's still in PA. I'll have to plan a trip up there, see if I can get a tour. That'd be a cool place to tour. Maybe in the spring, maybe around April, huh? Do you like that?
Yeah, where in PA are they?
They're up toward Erie.
Okay.
We'd have to leave early in the morning. It'd be like a trip we did to Dave's.
Yeah. But we'll see you, Jason.
There's old derailed Daryl. How's it going, buddy?
Daryl says, I own all men. They all make the same thing. Make me smile.
That's it.
They make you smile till you don't.
Right. Till they keep derailing all the time, and then you want to take a hammer to them because you can't figure out why they're derailing.
Yeah.
Good night, Jason. When do you call him? Cotton Belt King or something?
Colonel Cottonbelt.
Colonel Cotton Belt.
Yeah. Wow, it's almost that time to quit. Can you believe it?
Wow. Time really flew by there.
It did.
I
enjoyed it, everybody.
We didn't have a time clock for the passenger train. Oh, that's right. We don't have a passenger train.
That's right. You don't.
Have a passenger station.
That's right.
Should have a passenger train.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the passenger station.
Oh, you got it lit up too.
Yep.
Still think it looks better on my layout.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
Opinions vary.
Yes. Oh, man.
How many derailments do we have a year? Can we say Norfolk Southern type derailments? Only we don't hang a mushroom cloud over ours, that's all.
Well, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I appreciate everybody coming to watch. I'm going to get back in the frame. There I am. I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all joined me, put up with me for an hour. So y'all have a wonderful week, and don't forget Dave Thurber next Tuesday night.
That is scary.
That was. Yeah, don't forget Dave next Tuesday night, and then we've got a 5th Tuesday this month, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And we don't know what we're going to do we?
Nope, do have no idea. I don't have anybody lined up, so it might just be the three of us. Maybe we can get Tony to pop in.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's been doing with his moving. I haven't heard anything from him. So, yep, there's that smiling. He's a gray head now. Well, if mostly just head.
Oh man. Y'all take it easy and have a great week though. Thanks, Derek.
Take care. God bless everyone.